Okay. Be right back.
Featuring the stars of Madden, Dallas at Indy, Tuesday. New York at Vegas, Wednesday on ESPN. Sports Center, brought to you by FX's Alien Earth. Premieres August 12th on FX and Hulu.
You know, it's just God's country up here in North Dakota. Fargo Dome, about 19,000 strong. And I'm just going to tell you something. When that place is rocking, it's one of the loudest stadiums in the country. I don't care where you are. And a program that's won 17 national championships, 10 in the last 14 years since joining FCS. Coach Tim Polizek, I'd say there's a reason for fans to yell and get loud. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, it's an honor. Appreciate you guys being here.
This is fun for us. Year 2 for you as head coach. All you did was year 1 is win the national championship. No pressure coming into year 2.
Yeah, well, the expectations are high at North Dakota State, but it's one of the things that drew me back to this place. Our players really appreciate the standards that our former players have laid down, and we love the challenge of trying to be better than the year before.
You know, we were talking about it off camera, how this program knows exactly who it is, what it is, the identity of what North Dakota State football is. This is actually your 3rd stint here. Why was coming back so important after you bounced around a little bit? But coming back is what I think you call home now for the 3rd time.
Yeah, I'd say for 2 reasons. The type of people that are in this region and the type of kid we want to recruit. And then my wife is from New England, North Dakota. Jill means everything to me, and so to bring her back home was also one of those big reasons. And our leadership, starting with the president, down to Matt Larson, our athletic director, is outstanding.
So you had a pretty interesting start before you became a coach. Give the people what you were doing in your career before you even thought about getting into coaching.
Yeah, well, I finished college, and I knew I wanted to coach, but quite frankly, I didn't have the means, to kind of survive without finding another job. So I was working part-time at the University of Stevens Point as a receiver coach, DB coach, and then I also logged. And that's kind of when I got my first call from Coach Bowl. It was about minus 15 degrees. And he said, hey, we want to bring you in for an interview. And I said, well, you name the time and place, and I'll be there. And so that's how that happened. And I was out.
You were a lumberjack.
I was a lumberjack.
See,
for Q Block logging out of Scandinavia, Wisconsin.
So there you go. So you're made top if you were a lumberjack before you were head football coach. Now you're back here at North Dakota State again. You won the national championship.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This place is accustomed to it. So how do you take away from what you did last year?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. Praising them, that is Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
This is an exercise that you put your players through. Briefly explain what the exercise is and why it's so important to you.
Yeah, we had an unbelievable book called the program. And the exercise is for every individual in the program recognizes their own.
Welcome in, everybody. Kate alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. Amidst the Chicago rain, we are underway. Past midfield, and he's got space. Into the red zone. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up 6-0 here in the first. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
Certainly what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now it's Will Reichert on the extra point.
There's two people excited about that. Me being number one, and then Coach Wilson gets the coordinators out there.
Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
I see us more happy being this kind of football that makes us want to smile, and I know someone else back in Bristol always loves smiling.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought on by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. This is where all that off-season planning, reps in camp, sweat, the blood, and tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
The defensive line of the unique guys, whether it's Brian Burns, number 0, or rookie number 21, even Will Robinson Harris.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Questions about quarterback, but man, if you run defense, if you let pass rush, you feel like the Giants of old, we had all those dogs on the defensive line, you are going to look at and see.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in RPO situations. The safety call a little more conservative, but in this case, he gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Of course, there's some more you can do in the NFL. You guys certainly vying for a spot, man. If I'm a special teams coordinator, I see him do that.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
So that was the third thing that made me smile. Ray Davis, although he did say in high school he kicked like a 50-something yarder, but hey, man, get in the league.
Right.
Those are beautiful, but I want to show you something that made me proud.
Now we're on the counter. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so we're shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, with the transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them set up that critical play action for later.
But man, the finish, very impressive.
I like that the winning dog was like getting the underdog down, kind of like around.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yeah, no, exactly. There was no pushing it back by Bernard.
Dive up the middle. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Today, we'll take you inside Cleveland's practice this morning and then on
gain of 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, okay, you just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Williams on 1st down. Looking to the right side. Goal gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Thank you. Get early access to Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. 25% off VIA CASHAPP only at Sleep Number.
If your grandpa wears one of these, or if your wife wears this, you can play a real simple.
Back gets the handoff. 2nd down only works out for a yard. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play of this drive.
This is dog. I've never met a dog like him because there's never been a dog like him. Every dog is cool.
Williams from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. Corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Wherever it takes you.
Williams to throw on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
$6.99 each. Let's see how that compares to some other options that are about $6.99. $6.99. $6.99. $6.99. $6.99. Yeah. Order any 2 medium 2018 tickets at $91.
Tossing runs to the short side. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive lineman had. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Third and long from here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How we're going to attack the coverage on 3rd down. Which was the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
There's a feeling you get when the monsters come. And all you can do is save yourself.
Alien Earth is a remarkable achievement. Don't miss FX's Alien Earth. Premieres August 12th on FX, Hulu, and Hulu on Disney Plus for both.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
And now that is the question. How many rounds?
Looking at throw, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Okay, so what can you tell us about
That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch who really makes the magic happen.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Okay, well, one thing that we do know is if he does start, they'll lose more people in those seats because we saw the showing because he was the starter.
Right, ready to send this one away. Held it at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt. So they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive.
I'm going to start calling ball plays in practice. They have given me the play sheet. They have given me the power. We have scored a touchdown. I'm going to let this play get in because we're on play 13. Coach, we're going to pick this thing up at play 14 after they run this play.
That's right. You got Nate. You're operating with Nate now, so this guy's ready to roll. What are you thinking, and what's your call going to be?
Well, this one looks like a Gun Roger Wee 44 Mud Z Ferrari Can 44 Berlin is what it looks like to me. So I'm going to call this next ball play. They just came off the touchdown. A good run there.
All right, here we go.
Nate, ready. Gun right wide, 8 G-Mud lead, X glance. Gun right wide, 8 G-Mud lead, X glance.
Okay, this is cool. So we got an RPO going on here. If he gets man-to-man coverage, you can put it out to the X receiver. If he gets down defense, you know, safety in the box, that's what he'll be looking for. If we get any kind of bracket coverage, he's going to hand this off to
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Mike plays this out. All right, so you got your hand in that. Yeah, good crease in there. Really good. That's it.
And we just scored a touchdown. That's it.
Plowing up the middle. They made it 3 yards on the toes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Gun right, complete squeeze at Don 46 Badger X. Gun right, complete squeeze at Don 46 Badger X.
I like it. It's pretty good. It's unbelievable. That's a good job of pausing in between the motions, you know, the formation and then the play call. The quarterback really likes those abbreviations.
The headset communication is relatively new in college football.
Yeah, for sure.
Williams off the play fake. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close,
1 X hitch. Gun left wing, pro strong 1 X hitch.
Okay, so same thing, kind of the same thought process here. If we get a big box, you know, 9 out, big zone, so we're going to hand it. Yep.
So he made the right read.
Yes, exactly right. Quarterback was off.
And you had mentioned there, too, you got the star receiver. It'd be easy to take that and run with it. But actually, he made the right read there with the run.
You're back.
All right, Nate, here we go.
Cole.
Hop to Cole. Cole's back in. All right, Cole. Hop the gun, rip wide, strong. 47 counter at dart. Hop the gun, rip wide, strong.
really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Yeah, so we got a gap scheme for
3rd down. Here's Williams. Hines coming downfield. They'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game,